Test, test, test. Looks like working. And thank you for joining me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just continue getting ready. Now I'm going back. Let me just unmute over here. Hi, everyone. My name is Maddie. I'll be instructing total body today. We'll get started in a couple more minutes. If you want to set up your space with a mat, a pair of light weights, and a pair of heavy weights. Weights are totally optional. You can do all of these moves without. Just make sure you have some space to move. Sorry, I'm doing my hair. Maybe a water, maybe a towel, maybe a great playlist. I don't think you can hear mine through the AirPods, but if you can, that's great too. Otherwise, we'll get started in a couple minutes. Hello, everybody. For those of you that didn't hear the first time, I'm just sharing again. Our area is set up with light weights, heavy weights, and a mat. We're just about to get started here. Hello. Unmute myself. Okay, sometimes I feel like a YouTuber, YouTube fitness person, because I get to record it. And winter quarter is mostly YouTubing. That's fun. Okay, so for anybody who hasn't heard yet, my name is Maddie. This is Total Body. Welcome. I'm so excited to have both virtual and in-person participants. We will be doing full body work today. We are using a mat, something soft, yoga mat. Heavier weights and lighter weights, that is up to your discretion. If you don't have weights, you can use soup cans, water bottles. I'm sure you've heard that. And if you don't want to use weights, you are perfectly welcome not to. Listen to your body. Listen to what you need for this workout. Other than that, I guess we can just get started. Oh, another waiting room. I'm popping back here, probably for the Zoom stuff. Cool. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and stand up with me, maybe roll back your shoulders, take a breath, center yourself, ready for work, another breath. Okay, and we'll get started in a march. Just right here, marching in place, pumping the arms. Turn up some music for those of us that get to hear the music. So we're just marching in place. We're going to spend a couple minutes in warm-up just to be sure that we're ready, that we're carrying our muscles forward today, everything fun like that. And I'll be using a timer, but mostly it's off of my voice because sometimes I'll go off the timer. So we're just marching, picking up our feet, got your arms pumping. Cool, cool. Marching in place. It doesn't seem that important yet, but it's like, we're on a nice little walk. It's a sunny day. We're on a walk. Did a walk today. And we'll go ahead and move into the next move. We're going to march wide in 4, 3, march wide out and in. It's out, out, in, out, out, in. Awesome. Yeah, so just like a little V step. If you want to level it up at all, you can kind of bring it down for a little half squat. Warm up those quads. We will be doing mini squats. All right, we're going to go step taps with a reach in 4, 3, step tap with a reach. It's tap, reach overhead, reach overhead. Yep, so I'm doing my opposite arm, reaching across my body to the other side of the room, opening up through that full side body here. Toes just tapping. Great. All right, in 4, 3, legs stay, arms reach across the body. Now I'm twisting and twisting. Twist and twist. Shoulders face one side of the room and they face the other, opening up through the back, through the chest. Great. Okay, now we know those 4. The march through this twist move here. We're going to do them again, because why not? Here we go, in 4, 3, march it out, in place. Now you know them, you can add a little flair, put a little more energy behind it. A couple more seconds here. In 4, 3, march wide out and in. It's out, out, in. Right? In. And bring it down. Great, so this is like our level 1 of warm-up, just walking through it all. In 4, 3, step tap with a reach. Tap, reach, and reach. Reach, reach. Going nice overhead, try and get a nice full extension at the top. Feels kind of like a dance move, like a monkey dance move, right? That's good. Here we go. We're changing the arms. 3, 2, and 1. We twist and twist. Feeling that opening through your back. I like this one for that. Okay, so that was our level 1. We did twice. We're going to move on. We're going to move up in intensity. Our next move is a double knee lift. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. It's lift, lift, switch, switch, lift, lift, switch, switch. Great, okay. We're just driving that knee into your chest, using some core muscles, a little bit of a balance challenge, and then as you get the hang of it, go a little higher. Great, we're going to bring it down to a hamstring curl right here. We'll curl and curl, heel to seat, adding in the arms, little chest opener. Great. In 4, 3, step kick to the front. It's step, kick, 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 kick. Great, you're leading with the knee, so your knee comes up first, then you're hitting that extension. Your guard is up so that your core is tight and you're straight up and down, nice and balanced. Great. Keeping that guard up by your chin. We'll bring it down for heel digs in 3, 2, and 1. It's dig and dig. So I'm just pressing one heel into the ground. Doing that on the back of my leg. Okay, that was our next 4. We're going to go from double knee lift from that top. And do it one more time. In 4, 3, bring it to a double knee lift. Lift, lift, switch, switch. Now you know it, you can go a little bit higher. Drive it with a little more intensity. Use those arms to drive it even higher. Awesome. In 4, 3, bring it down to a hamstring curl. We curl and curl. Great. And the farther back you go with those arms, kind of touch the elbows in the back, you're opening up your chest a little more. Give a little bit of chest work, not too much. In 4, 3, step kick to the front. 3 step, kick, and kick. Great. Maybe you're reaching a little bit higher with that leg. As you warm up, you have a little more range of motion. In 4, 3, bring it down to a heel, dig. We dig, and dig. Swinging the arms, kind of opening through the shoulders here. Again, kind of feels like a dance move. Okay, so that was level 2. We have one more level. We're going to go into some running and jumping. Feel free to stay on the ground at any point and walk through these moves. We're going to start with the jog in place. Here we go. Moving the arms, taking up the feet. Great. This side. Okay, this is the level where we're trying to get our heart rate up a little bit. So think about how you can add intensity. Bring it up to high knees in 3, 2, and 1. High knees. All right, feel free to walk through your high knees, hand to knee. Couple more seconds, knees up. I'll only make you do this once today. In 4, 3, bring it out to a lateral hop. Hop and hop. If you want more intensity here, you can get a little lower. Great. Landing on that middle of your foot, nice and balanced. In 4, 3, jump rope in place. Just popping through it. Great. Got our imaginary jump rope. If you want to take it over a line, you're welcome to. Rounding out this set, we're going to do jumping jacks in 4, 3, take it to a jumping jack. Okay, let's do it one more time. I'm starting to get breathless. Hopefully you are also starting to break a sweat. If not, go faster than me. Speed it up. Here we go. Back to the jog right here. In 4, 3, heels up, butt kickers. Also, you can walk through your butt kicker, feel the feet just kind of finishing your movement. Okay, all the way to the end. In 4, 3, take it to a lateral half. We half and half. Break. You can go a little farther, travel a little more distance. Nice job, landing strong in the center of your foot, right on the ball of your foot. In 4, 3, jump rope, in place. Okay, just 2 more moves, we're almost there. Keep jumping, you got it. In 4, 3, take it out to a jumping jack. Finishing it up right here. Give me some strong, powerful jumping jacks. Stay light on those feet. Full extensions. Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it out. Nice job. You get a chance to grab some water, and then we'll set up for the body of our work. You just took a nice part. Oh no, let's do it. Okay. You did okay. Nobody's chatting out in the work. All right, I'm just going to say it from down here on the ground. We are doing circuits. They're nothing special. Every circuit's kind of full body. We're going to do 30 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest. So you get plenty of time to recover before we go back to work. Some of the moves are weighted, some are not. Feel free to pick up or put down weights as you see fit, as best fits your body, your strength today. Also give yourself some grace if you're here in class. Working out with a mask is difficult, and it's different than what it was before. So take that into consideration. It does affect the performance. Okay, we have about 30 more seconds to breathe. I'll just go ahead and demo our first move. We're going to be doing reverse lunges. Starting with feet hip width distance. So we'll take a step back. Bring your knee down. Bring it back together for the Zoom people. Nice large step back. Bring it down and back together. I'm going to grab some weights for that. Feel free to follow or not. We're doing lunges here. 8 seconds. Go ahead and prep yourself. Find some space. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a step back. Bring it down. Bring it back together. Awesome. So you're bending through the knees. Great. So you're getting 90-degree bends in both knees, or as close as you can to that. If you're up a little higher, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're taking a nice wide step back so that your front knee is not crossing in front of your front toes. 5 more seconds. Keep going. Feeling strong. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Take it out. We're going to do lunges again. This time we're going to isolate one leg at a time. Doing stationary lunges. So we're just going to go down and up on one side. Cool. Taking them back up. Here we go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick a side. Stick to it. We're just going up and down on one side. Should feel kind of like an elevator. Just a nice smooth movement up and down. Looking good up here. Chest stays proud. You can, if you're looking in a mirror, you can read your shirt, read your logo. Halfway, or more than halfway. 8 seconds left. Nice and light on that back foot. It's more of a kickstand. Your weight's in your front. All right, weights down. Shake it out. We're going to do the other side. Here we go. 8 seconds. Picking them back up. Racking some weights on my shoulders. Switch to the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Down and up. There should be some space between your feet so you're not on a balance beam. You're on train tracks, if that makes sense. So you're not one behind the other. That helps with balance. Feeling it in your booty a little bit, in your glutes. 5 more seconds. You can do it all the way. Maybe a little bit deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. We won't need them for this next move. Feel free to grab a mat if you like to use a mat. I don't for this move. We're going to be doing walkouts. So starting by reaching up nice and tall. Hands go to the ground. You're going to walk yourself out to a plank position. This is kind of where we're going to stay here for a second, and then we're going to walk your hands back into your feet. Reach up. Here we go in 3. Timer. 3, 2, and 1. Oops, that's the wrong one. We are walking it out to just a high plank position, okay? You're just feeling your core engaged, and then you're walking yourself back in. Awesome. So at that full extension, your shoulders are right over your wrist. Your core is engaged. You look like a nice board. You're in that high plank. 10 more seconds. Can you do 2 more? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take it out. Take a breath. We're going to do squats with a heel raise next. So again, that hip width distance, athletic stance, being slightly bent. We're going to go down to a squat, up to a heel raise. So I'm coming onto my toes, down to a squat, up to a heel raise. I'm going to go. Wait. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. It's down to a squat, up onto the toes. Great. So this is kind of similar to a squat jump. So we're just taking it nice and slow right here. Making sure your knees stay parallel to each other. Your chest stays proud. But what I mean by that is that you're not leaning forward. So if your chest isn't facing the ground, it's more facing out in front of you. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weight down. This time we are going to find our mat. We're going to do mountain climbers on the mat. So we've got that tri-plank position. And if you're good with just staying in the high plank, I hear that. That is great. Or you can drive that knee in, join us in mountain climbers. Here we go in 3, and 2, and 1. Starting with that plank, and then driving one knee into the chest at a time. Take breaks as needed. Starting to get a little intense. That knee drive is driven by your core. You should really feel a crunch in your core every time you do that. Make sure your hips stay nice and low. Great. Straight into the chest with that knee. We're going slow on mountain climbers because we have an ab focus right here. If we were doing a cardio, then maybe we'd be going faster. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Nice and gently. Okay, we're going to finish with the cardio movement. I just said cardio. We're going to do Heisman hops. So similar to a lateral jump. You jump laterally. Instead of putting your leg down, you're going to bring it up. So it's going to go hop and hop. Like a little, I think this is a Heisman stance. That's what it seems. 3, 2, and 1. Hop and hop. Hop and hop. Not going too fast. It's easy to get unbalanced in this move. You want to be landing on the ball of your foot, the largest area on your foot. Halfway. We get a break after this. We had 8 moves in that circuit. We're almost done. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Whew. Take it out. Grab a drink. You have an extended break right here to catch your breath again. So we're going up with the heart rate, and then we kind of let it come back down. This is your recovery time. Nice job. At least from what I've seen here, we did so good. So our next 2 circuits are 1 longer, but it's as in like that was 8. We're gonna do 9. You're still breathing. Okay. Just to demo, we're not doing anything yet. If you have time still, like a minute. We're going to do a lateral plank walk first. So starting in high plank, I'm going to reach my far arm 6 inches farther out. Bring my together arms in. Follow with my feet. If you want to coordinate it, you can do that too. And then we're going to go back the other way. Okay? If you think that is too coordinated for where you're at right now, being tired, hold the high plank. Okay? We'll have some time to read. What else is interesting about our next round? And we have upright row, squats, overhead press. We're going to do mountain climbers again. This time we'll go across instead of just straight in. And then we'll do some lunges. Feel pretty good about that? You guys seem ready. You don't want the rest of your break time? All right. So we're starting with that plank walk. If you want your mat, grab your mat. Find it easier without, personally. Ready? Here we go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're nice and high that plank. You're moving one arm and leg. Bring the other arm and leg to meet it. Couple steps one way, couple steps the other. Nice. Make sure you're keeping those hips low. Your core is engaged the whole time. Great. And your shoulders should stay right over your wrist. You're like shifted forward. Feels a little awkward at first, but that's how it's meant to be. 8 more seconds. Maybe one more round through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring it down. We're going to go up, stand up, grab some light weights. We're doing an upright row. So we're going back to that athletic stance. Feet hip width distance, knees slightly bent. Core tucked in. Weights in front of you. You're just going to draw them up. Hook and wing the arms to about your collarbone. Bring it back down. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Just nice and easy up and down. Great. Okay, so for a move like this where it initially feels easy, you really have to think about what muscles you're squeezing. So you're supposed to be squeezing through the back of your shoulder, your upper back, and once you kind of think about where the work should be, you kind of feel it get there. Great. 8 more seconds. Nice and controlled. Not letting gravity take those weights. 3, 2, and 1. Weight down. Switch for some heavy weights. We are going to do we are squatting next. Feet hip width distance. We're just going to go nice and easy, down and up, as far as you can. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Reach those hips to the back wall. Bring it together. Nice. Your knees just like, oh, what did I say? Parallel knees. Maybe in squats earlier. Did you squat earlier? No? Your knees are staying parallel. That's what I'm trying to say. Your weight is in your heels. If you're thinking about that mind-muscle connection again, think about that smiling face where your booty meets your leg. That is where your squeeze comes from. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. We're going to do a squat hold. So instead of moving, we're just going to stay low the whole time, okay? If at any point you need to take a break and come up, you can do that. If you want to intensify, you can grab 1 or 2 weights to hold. Here we go. We're going down, just holding the squat. 3, 2, and 1. So as low as you can for this 30 seconds. Nice isometric hold. Feeling it in your booty, in the front of your legs. Your weight is in your heels. You can wiggle your toes. Should be able to see your toes too, because your knees are behind your toes. Try not to put your hands on your knees. I know I just did that. You can put them wherever else. You move them around. Do a YMCA. You have 6 seconds. Hold on to it. 4, a little lower. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Whew, shake it out. Good job. Let's grab some lighter weights again. We're going to do an overhead press. So finding that athletic stance, tucking that core in. Make sure it's an air pod. You're starting cactus arms. Going to reach up and bring it back down. Cool? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Up and back down. Nice and controlled. Your elbows shouldn't be dropping below your shoulder height. Great. And again, you're feeling that work in your upper back. Thinking about keeping your shoulders down, away from your ears. Great. So they're rolled back. 7, 6. Couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Weight down. Let's switch to squat low with pulse. Might as well go back to legs, right? So let's hold 1 weight first. I'm going to do 1 heavy weight. 1, 2. You're feeling ambitious. You're going to hold it right here. We're going to go down into a squat, bring it halfway up, pulse, and then all the way up, okay? So it's like 1.5 reps. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Down, halfway up, down again, all the way up. Down, halfway, all the way up. Cool. Nice. Make sure you're still sending those hips to the back wall. Great. That stays nice and proud. Everything's pointed forward, your toes, your knees, your hips, all those joints facing the same direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heavy weight down. Switch it for some light weights. We're doing bicep curls. So in that athletic stance again, this time your palms are facing out. We're just going to go nice and controlled up to the shoulders and back down. Elbows pinned to the sides. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Up and down. Nice and controlled, especially on the way down where you're fighting gravity there. Great. Your core is tucked in. That should keep you straight up and down so you're not leaning forward or back. If you find yourself leaning, weights might be heavy for you. Let's do alternate. Great. 10 more seconds. 4, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to switch for 1 heavy weight. We worked the front of the arms, let's work the back. We're going to do some tricep extensions. So I'm going to reach the weight all the way over my head, bend at the elbows, it goes to about my neck, and then that extension is where the work is. You want to like punch it at the top, okay? Here we go. Bring it up, slowly down, power through the top. You want to really control it on the way down, and then power through the top. Great, and you're hitting that full lockout point. Great. So double check that you've got that athletic stance going. Your knees are slightly bent. Your core is tight. Straight up and down. Cool. Only 5 more seconds. Burn out both sides of those arms. 3, 2, and 1. Weight comes down. We will find the mat for some cross-body mountain climbers. So just like when we did the first set of mountain climbers, you're going to be in high plank. This time you're going to go elbow towards the opposite, knee towards the opposite elbow. Bring it down. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Knee towards the opposite elbow. Should feel that crunch. I feel this one a little bit more. I don't know why. Maybe my obliques are weaker. Still feels good. As slow or as fast as you want. Just make sure you're maintaining that integrity to the plank form, keeping your hips low. Your weight is shifted right over your wrist, your point of contact with the mat. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 1 more move in this set. We're doing lateral lunges. I'm going to pick up 1 heavy weight. Feel free to do it weightless or with 2. So from your athletic stance, you're going to step 1 leg out to the side, bring it down, step it back, or bring it back up, step it together. We'll do the other side, okay? Let's start that timer over. Everyone wants a full time, right? Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So you're stepping it out, bending that knee, unbending, bring it back to center. Great. And then as you start to put it together, good. So your toes are all facing forward, just like in squat. We don't want to turn anything out here. Your leg that stays in the center is not bending. It's all straight. The only bend comes from that outside leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I got it even out. There we go. All right, that was round 2. We made it. This is your rest. Recover, some breath. Less intense because we didn't finish with the cardio move, but I still thought it was good. So if you have water, if you need towels, if you need breath, there's time to take it. You have about a minute to breathe. And then we're in round 3. We'll do 3 rounds, and then we'll do ab, supersets, and then you're done. So you're over halfway. Okay, we're going to be on the mat for the first couple moves. We're going to do kneeling push-ups, and then bird dog, which is the one where you're in all 4s. You reach long, again. We're also doing glute bridge, so maybe bring 1 or 2 weights near your matted area, and then we'll stand up. So, seems like you guys make it feel like it's too long of a break. Okay, let's go then. Kneeling push-ups first. So bringing it down, starting with my hands just directly underneath my shoulders. Feel free to bend however you see fit. If you like to bend out wide, if you like to bend out at 45, if you like to go into a tricep push-up, that is up to you. But we're going to keep our knees down and the feet on the floor, so no tilting with those feet, okay? Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, core tight, glutes in, down, here we go. Down and up as low as you've got here. Great. Feel free to bring it back to child's pose for a second if you need a breath, and then coming back to those push-ups. Just like in plank, you should feel your core tight, glute squeeze. Great, and you're shifted right over those wrists. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now bring it back to child's pose for sure. Give your shoulders a little stretch. We're going to stay down here. We're going to do bird dog. So that's the one where we're on all fours. Then you're going to reach one arm and the opposite leg long, like you're trying to touch something on opposite sides of the room. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching long and long. Great. If you point your toes, you're getting even more booty work, I believe. And it's not as much about height as it is about length. So you're really thinking about reaching long. And your height is just, you're as tall as the rest of your body with those limbs here. Looking good. Here we go for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both hands back down. We're going to flip onto our back sides. A weight, if you would like to do a weighted glute bridge. I'm going to grab one heavy weight. We're going to start with a hold, and we're going to work even through our rest time. We're going to hold the whole time, and then we're going to add pulses for a second set, okay? So get ready to hold for a minute. No, it's not a minute, actually, but for a while. We're going to lie it back down. Your heels are about 6 inches from your glutes. You're going to lift by squeezing the glutes. Your booty comes up first, then your lower back, then your upper back, and then your hips should be in line with your knees all the way up to your shoulders, okay? So that's our full expression. If you want to add a weight, you're putting that on your hips. Here we go. Nice long hold in 3, 2, yep, and 1. Go ahead and roll it up. We're just holding nice and high right now. Your knees are parallel. Your feet are about 6 inches apart. You're feeling the squeeze in that smiley face where your booty meets your legs. Making sure that that squeeze is coming from your glute muscles right here. If it's hurting your back at all, go ahead and bring it all the way down. Retry to get yourself up using the booty muscles. Okay, you have your 3 seconds till your rest time, but we're working through this rest time. We're going to hold it. We're staying here with that nice squeeze. And then we're going to add pulses. So you're going to come down halfway and then up for a full squeeze. Okay, down halfway, up for a full squeeze. Let's start doing that in 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's down halfway, full squeeze at the top. Great. Looking good. Make sure you're squeezing equally with both sides. So you should be thinking about going right through the center. 8 more seconds. Nice and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll it back down. Put your weight to the side. We're going to get back up. We're going to do some rows. I'm going to grab lightweight. So rows. We're going to bend over. Touch this time now is looking at the floor. Weights, palms facing each other. Weights parallel. We're going to draw up and back down. Here we go. Join me. Your elbows are going to graze your rib cage. And you bring it back down. Here we go. Like this. Losing any on. Halfway. So you're just squeezing through your back. Think about trying to touch elbows or just squeezing your shoulder blades at the top. That'll unlock some more work. Great. And your chest should be facing the floor. Like 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold on to those weights. We're going to do lateral raises for our shoulders. Go ahead and roll them back and down first. You're going to go out as far as you can and back down. If you're only getting a couple inches out, that's totally fine. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. It's up and down. Nice and controlled, especially on that way down. Fighting gravity there. If it gets to be too much, think about bending your elbow and doing it from there. The shorter lever length will make it a little bit easier. 10 more seconds. Protect your back. Make sure your core is squeezed, engaged right here. 3, 2, and 1. Now what do we have? We are going back to our mat. I'm going to do a Superman hold. So you're laying on your stomach. Arms and legs out long. In front of you and behind you. When the timer goes, you're going to lift everything off, squeezing through all the muscles in your back body. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes off. Your legs are up. See if you can get your quads off the mat. Your arms are reaching long. You're just going to hold, thinking about going long, not as much about the height, just like how I was talking about in bird dog. We're just flying like a Superman. 8 more seconds. Can you lift one inch higher? I know I just said not about height, but 1 inch higher for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Woo, okay. We're going to do some plank again. We're going to do plank to dolphin. So we're going to be in high plank. We're going to start there. You're going to pike your hips up to dolphin. Head comes in between the elbows. Back to plank. Okay? Join me in plank in 3, 2, and 1. We're up in plank. Hips pike up to dolphin. And then we bring it back to plank. Pike and plank. Great. This will help us, really feel out where that nice low point for our plank is. Make sure your core is squeezed when you're down there in that plank. Nothing is moving except for your hips. But this change all comes from just lifting the hips up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's finish up. We're going to do lateral lunges again because this takes a little bit of practice. So I'm picking up one heavy weight, holding it in the center of my body. Again, that's a step out, down, up, together. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Out, down, up, step together, out, down, up, together. Great. And then as you start to kind of get that rhythm, you can piece it together, make it look a little more smooth. Nice. It's like a nice one-legged squat. So think of that leg that stays in the center as just your kickstand. Nothing's really happening with it. It's just there for balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Reach down. That was the end of round 3. We did it. I guess I didn't really warn you that we were close. We did round 3. That was 3 rounds, 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to finish up with some ab stuff. So we have another break. So wait for it to tell us it's our break. 3, there we go. It's our break. So we're going to do 30 seconds back to back. So we're just going to move from one move to the next. There's nothing going to be, no break in between. We're going to go crunches. Might as well demonstrate. Crunches, you're reaching up with your chest. Cross body crunches with a knee. So you're going to go elbow to knee, lifting the knee in a mark. And then you're going to flip it over really quickly. And you're just going to hold the plank, okay? Each move 30 seconds. The timer will be going, and I also will be warning you. So when you're ready, we're going to start with crunches. Take a couple breaths. We're going to do those 3 moves, 30 seconds each, back to back 3 times. So we get some strong core going. We ready? We ready. All right, here we go. Lying it back down. You're ready for those crunches in 3, 2, and 1. Just crunch and back down. So crunches, you're just thinking about getting your shoulder blades off of the mat, not too high or anything. Your hands can be caging your ears. They can be crossed across your chest or at your sides. But make sure that work is coming from your upper abs. 10 more seconds. You're thinking about lifting up, like you're trying to stamp the ceiling. Less about reaching for the knees. Less about the curl. All right, we're going to the cross body, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Feel a crunch, lifting that shoulder blade, meeting your elbow and your knee in the center. Great. When you're doing that mark, maybe flex your foot. You get some extra lower ab activation. Woohoo! 7 seconds. And we're flipping it over for a plank hold in 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. All right, I'm demonstrating elbow plank up here. Feel free to go back to the high plank if you like that one better. You can also at any point bring your plank down to your knees, take a breath, stay there, or bring it back up when you're ready. This song is so funny. 10 more seconds. Looking at your hands right in front of you, not your neck is neutral. 3, 2, and 1. Flip it back over. Back to crunches. Hands face the ears, reaching up for the sky. Shoulder blades coming off the mat. Great. This time, maybe you're starting to feel it a little more in your core. We've hit all aspects of the core. Now they're all on fire here. 10 more seconds. Remember to breathe. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We go to the cross body, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Make sure you're getting all the way there, touching your elbow and your knee, making that full contact happen. Halfway. You speed it up a little. Woo. Here we go for 8, 7, woo. All right, we flip it over into plank in 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over, nice and fast. All right, your glutes are squeezed, your core is on fire, your hands or your elbows, whatever's on contact with the floor, your shoulders are right over that. Your neck is neutral. Ooh, can you lower your hips a little bit for the last 10 seconds? We're gonna go one more time through those 3. We're going back to crunches in 5 seconds. Ready? Here we go. 2, and 1. Knees down, gently flip it. Let's go back to crunches. Woo. Last time through. Nice gentle crunches. Last time through is the hardest. You're really feeling it this time. See if you can change something about how you're doing the work to make it a little bit easier, / distract yourself. So if you're changing where your hands are, that sometimes helps distract you. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Elbow to knee, cross body. Again, we've offered that foot flex for the lower abs, making sure to make contact elbow and knee. Your shoulder blade is lifting off the mat. Great, great. 10 more seconds. We're flipping it for our final plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. Okay, this is our last move right here. Let's go. 20 seconds. Hips nice and low, core on fire. Finish strong right here, guys. Eight seconds. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Activity completed. Did you hear her? She told us. Nice. So I'm going to switch to some stretchy music. We are all going to lie on our back and take some breaths as our heart rate comes back down. Bring down the volume a little bit. All right, arms and legs reaching out long. You're letting your back arch off that mat. Take you to a nice deep breath, filling your lungs. One more breath here. And then we'll draw both knees into the chest. Give them a good squeeze. Maybe rock yourself side to side, a little back massage. Then sending one leg long on the floor, the opposite up to the ceiling. We're going to start with some ankle circles. And switch directions. Circling the other way. Point and flex your toes. Great. And then you're going to cross that ankle to the opposite knee. Thread your arms through, figure 4 stretch. Nice and gentle with your body here, gently release. You're going to send that leg across the body to the opposite side, arm squat to a T, spinal twist. Nice big deep breath here. Great. Coming back through center, you're going to squeeze both knees into your chest once again. This time sending the opposite foot up to the ceiling for some ankle circles. And switch directions. Point and flex your toes. Great. And then sending that ankle to the opposite knee. Thread your arms through. Figure 4 stretch. Making sure to keep both feet flexed, protecting your joints. One more breath and gently release. You're going to send that knee across the body to the opposite side. Arms squat to a T, spinal twist. One more breath here. And gently come back to center. One final time, knees in the chest. This time rock yourself up to a seated position. We're going to start here in crisscross. Bring one arm, draw it across the chest. Nice and low. And just go ahead and switch. Great. And go ahead and bring it up to standing, nice and slow. We're going to draw one heel up to your feet. Quad stretch. Find a spot on the floor if you're struggling with your balance. And gently switch. One more breath here. Gently place both feet on the floor. Take a nice big inhale. Thank your body for the work it put in today. We're going to take 2 deep breaths, reaching up as we breathe in. Ready? Here we go, up and in. Reach and release. And once more, up and in. Reach and release. Nice job. Give yourself, give your neighbors and our Zoom people a little round of applause. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had fun. I hope you did too. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. Otherwise, if you could wipe down your equipment, we have spray bottles, towels. I'll wipe that baby down, put her back, and then have a great rest of your Wednesday. Yay.